Hey everybody, Anish here, career coach to the fiercely ambitious. Back at you today answering a question that I think we all need to spend a second looking at, which is it possible to win over a cynical hiring manager or boss? And let me give you a short answer to that, which is yes, in certain cases, and with the right training and the right perspective, in more cases than you might think. Can everyone get reached? Of course not. There are people, in every strata professionally, from low to high, who started getting the wrong messages. And for some people, they're so enamored, of toxic ways of being or cynical ways of being that you coming in and wanting to really make things better, make drastic, immediate, powerful change happen is a threat, and nothing you do is going to change that. It's going to, for them to accept you means their whole house of cards comes tumbling down. But that's relatively low, quite frankly. They take up a lot of air in the room in our culture. Our culture rewards in some ways the blowhards and the cynics. But most people are not like that. And most of the people that I've spoken to over the course of my career, and most of the people that I've coached to generate their own offers over the course of their careers, what they would tell you is that for many people, they wear the surface clothes of cynicism to mask pain, disappointment, all number of things. But it's just a cloak. And with the right person, you, in the right situation, that interview, that meeting, there exists an opportunity to reach this person. And if you can reach past someone's cynicism, you have a friend and an ally for life usually. And that's the big, big payoff here. That's why, in my opinion, I don't like to write off people just because they're cynical. I'm not cynical at all. I mean, how could I do what I do if I didn't believe in the best of what people could accomplish, and I didn't know that a better life was possible for you? I know that, right? So for me, of course, I want to write off cynics, but I've seen it change. I've seen the other shoe drop and realize that, oh, this person was just hurt, This person was just disappointed. This person was scared that this problem would never be solved, So how do you, make peace with that on a day by day, night by night, week by week, month by month, year by year basis? You don't. Cynicism is one of those ways, though, right? So you're giving them a gift if you can help them crack through it, but you're going to give them a gift by staying in a compassionate place with them no matter what. Staying in compassion is really, really key. Now, what are some other things? I want to share 3 that have really worked exceptionally well for me and my coaching clients over the years. Number 1, so you're having an interview, you're having a meeting, perhaps a final meeting, where you need this person's go-ahead, and you realize there's this deep, cynical jadedness. There's a jadedness about the job. There's a jadedness about the company and what they're going. There's a jadedness even about the interview sometimes. It's bleeding out. Now, you don't know whether it all relates to this role and this situation. You don't know whether this person had a terrible day, a month, or a year, or whatever. But now you just have this downer, negative vibe that is there. Not just a prove me vibe, almost a why bother vibe and an angry vibe, right? How do you get out of that? Okay, the first most important thing that I could say is go deep to mission and shared pain. Okay? Stop making it about first of all, stop trying to prove yourself or be the best. That's gone. Okay? Make it about mission and shared pain. Why did you start this company? What kept you going during the hard parts? I know you guys had a huge downturn a couple years ago. I'm sure you guys are dealing with it with the after effects of one from last year. What keeps you going? How has that changed over the years for you? Do you feel like that mission, do the victories make it worthwhile? What breaks your heart about this journey? I'm sure no one felt it like you, because in the first couple of years of this business, it only was you, right? Or may as well have been. What are the big pluses? What are the minuses here? What things really hurt in surprising ways right now? One thing that hurts in my journey is X. One thing that I discovered was that it wasn't just about IT and it wasn't just about business development. It was about companies that deserve to connect with people being given an opportunity to do that benefits all of us. So I'm sharing my own thing as well as I'm volunteering and I'm asking questions that go to the why. Why are you doing this? Why are we here? Why is this important to you? Why are you happy? Why are you unhappy? I want to start by understanding what this person's approach is to that mission, to that pain. And if I frame it from a place of asking and really wanting to know, and I volunteer my own perspective, that adds the right kind of pressure to reciprocate. And I'm going to keep doing that. I want to keep going at it in a simple place. If the cynicism is also coming on the heels of excessive nebbishy details, you also know, go big picture. Let's take a step back here, right? What would make this year a success, right? What would make this year worth it? You know, simple, 3, 4, 5-word sentences is what we're talking about. And silence, allow the silence to open up there. Create an environment where this person is expecting you to pitch and present the last thing a cynic wants, and you're turning it back and you're saying, the floor is yours. You tell me. Here's another one. Activate the anger underneath. Cynicism and anger are like this. If you can get to the anger, it's much more honest in most cases than the cynicism itself. So I will actually look to spark that. It's not enough for me that you be jaded and negative. I'm going to poke and prod, you know? Why do you believe that way? I got to say, it's a little crazy to hear the CEO of a major company or the CEO of a company talking so hopelessly. Is that how you feel, hopeless? Is this the expression that you make, you know, on your team? Or come on, this is not really, tell me this is something where it's a case of the Mondays. Tell me you don't really believe that, do you? You know, I'm challenging, teasing, leading. So walk me down this path. So this kind of a stance or this kind of a way, what happens when you apply that 6 months down the line? Oh, well, then this happens. What about 12 months? Oh, well, what about 24 months? It's not sustainable. It's not sustainable, is it? Right? So why, you know? So challenging, teasing, leading, a leading question, lead them down the path of what the ultimate thing is so they can see how silly it is that they're being and how absolutely unsustainable they're being. And call attention to their feelings. Don't judge it. There's a fine line here. I'm challenging you, but I'm not judging you. You're not wrong for feeling that way, but come on, tell me. You don't really feel that way, right? That's not how you really feel. Come on. Well, just for a moment, just tell me what the opposite feeling of what you're feeling is right now. I just want to hear this. You know, I'm having some fun with it, right? But these are some methodologies that I can use to activate the anger, right? Usually, cynicism masks deep anger and hurt. So these types of questions about not letting you off the hook there, but really there. Oh, really? Oh, you haven't seen that? Or, oh, no? Or, you know what? I don't feel like that. Honestly, I don't feel like playing a game here. I think, you know, we're doing an interview. Let's get back to track, right? Wow. Just you bringing that out and letting them experience that, like, that's uncommon. That's weird for me to be kind of blowing up on someone that I've just started speaking to for a few moments. That's odd, right? So that's good, right? That's good from a recognition standpoint. You don't have to solve everything that ails them, but trust me, they're going to realize, whoa, this is a real problem that I'm dealing with, and a problem that you can solve, by the way. Do you see what I'm saying? That's why the anger is productive in this sense. Here's the last one. Reframe this person through the lens of the hero's journey. You know why we feel cynical? Because we feel disappointed, right? Because we feel like some big goals and our big dreams haven't really been coming true or in some way, and we don't know what to do about it. Well, why don't you play into that? Why not start asking questions about, you know, ultimate payoff and where you saw yourself when you were in college and what it was like when you were just like starting this thing in hard scrabble and you didn't know anyone in that industry, and tell me what it's been like to have to be a dad or to be a mom in the midst of all of this and keep that together. That's a journey we haven't even spoke about. Let's pivot to that for a second and let me share a little bit. I want to let you know that I see you as a freaking hero of your journey, and I see you as an unabashed success story. And I'm going to ask you a couple of questions that might be softball ones that are custom designed to get you talking about that, get you celebrating on that. Because the more you see me as a fan of who you are, the harder it is for you to give me your cynical shit. Quite frankly, the harder it is for you to spew that on. Why would you spew that onto someone who believes in you? Wouldn't that de-escalate? Wouldn't that open up a new gear? That's what we're going after, okay? So the three things are: go deep to mission and shared pain, activate the anger underneath through methods like challenging, teasing, leading, etc., and reframe this person through the hero's journey by asking some softball questions that are designed to bring that out. All three of these have great potential to win over cynics, all right? And don't let them stand on their cynicism. That is just weak B-level crap. On the other side lies real change, and you must lead them there. Not can you, you must. Great
Great work, guys. Keep the hustle coming. Keep the questions coming. Talk soon. And the next step, if you want to get deeper into my world, helloanish.com. HELLOANISH.com. Go there right now.